Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Cupid Parasite, continuing Raoul's route. Just got fucked to sleep. Basically, he painted our nails, and it made the man a little excited, which is fair because I found it extremely hot too. So, Raoul, you me same. I'm into it. So you can paint my toenails anytime you want. My toenails are not very pretty though. My toes are goofy. Anyway. We made love for a long time. Good for you. I was looking intently at her face as she slept. The pedicure was now dry and all the preparations for tomorrow were complete. But I couldn't fall asleep. I wanted to keep watching her. I needed to reassure myself that she was still there. I wanted to watch her sleep until my drowsiness took over. 3 days later. No, I'm just kidding. Perhaps because my worries seemed to increase with each passing day. Spacey, will you truly always be with me? Aww, look at you, kind of insecure underneath, because you've just never been in love before. And like, that's adorable. Sweetie, I'll never leave you. I love you. You won't suddenly grow to hate me, will you? Never. Well, I mean, it depends on what you do, but I highly doubt you're going to do anything to make me hate you. This was the most tangible fear I'd ever experienced. I never thought the concept of forever could apply to me. One-night stands and vacation flings were all I'd had before. I didn't believe in anything lasting. Sorry. I couldn't even stay with my own parents for very long. Part of me was certain she'd vanish abruptly. No, I was probably trying to convince myself of that. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to bear the what-if. It was a defense mechanism to prepare myself for the worst. But it meant I was scared. Every day I sought a connection. I made love to her every day. I lacked self-confidence, but I knew I was skilled. I clung to her, begging her not to leave me. Was I always this weak? I found someone I wanted to protect, and that alone made me feel weak. I only discovered that recently. The carefree daredevil Raoul Aconite's long gone. I never thought I'd experience such profound loneliness. Even that belief had been shattered. Oh, poor little baby. Don't mistake elation for romantic love. Love's much more complex and far more intricate at times. You got it? She was right. Falling in love comes with so much pain, suffering, and loneliness. But it's also sweet and brings happiness. I turned to my side to find her sleeping face, serene and content. This only made my love for her grow stronger. Even if I became Alexander, she was no longer Cupid. She still came with me. Even if I became Alexander and she was no longer Cupid. Okay. She was special to me. That was why I always wanted to be with her. I desired the tranquility of togetherness. I felt compelled to rest my forehead against her shoulder as she slept. She's so warm. Even this warmth was something I had experienced for the first time after meeting her. I had plenty of friends, yet I'd come to understand just how lonely I had truly been. Let's always be together. As I closed my eyes, she stirred slightly. Her peaceful breathing started lulling me to sleep. Perhaps that was what lullabies were meant to feel like. He's so adorable. Ah, this is it! This was what I've desired for so long! I must relay this message immediately! Somebody in a dark cave ruins, maybe? Secret date. Oh. Sexy bastard, look at that chocolate. He's just making it melt with the tip of his tongue. God damn it. Today was the day to land on D'Amour Paradis. That's a weird phrase. Okay. Today's the day we're going there, but like to land on it, like it's like we've been on a boat for a week. Like it's a ferry ride. We were on a ferry heading to that island. Will you stop? Wow. This ferry's so cute. Yeah. D'Amour Paradis was a newly constructed artificial island off the coast of Los York. Billing itself as a paradise of love, even the ferry was designed to fit the theme. Most of the passengers were couples. It really does look like a pair. The location was a popular date spot, surrounded by rumors that a trip there with a companion would result in in a blossoming relationship. Whether you planned a day trip or an overnight stay, the amusement park was large enough that it would take a week to see everything. Damn. The entity behind this place was a prominent French firm named Omar Holdings. It doesn't even take a week to see everything at Disney, and that thing's massive. Omar Holdings truly has a wide array of ventures. They're even involved in blood drives. Okay, well, I mean, depending on the lines. After all, we got today's tickets from the manager of a blood donation truck. Well, but no. Speaking of which, the fortune might have been slightly off. The fortune had indicated that donating blood would lead to marriage, but Raoul and I weren't married yet. If anything, we spent our days in a state of relaxed aimlessness. Even working at a donut shop, Raoul couldn't completely hide his actor's aura. What's wrong? Nothing. I'm just glad we made it here today. What is with you? Why are you so chatterboxy today? You have been a big pain in the ass today. Because I came upstairs to take a shower before, and you were, like, screaming at me downstairs. Not screaming, but you were like, hey, lady, oh my god, you left me. I came downstairs. I tried to get you 3 fucking times. You had 3 fucking chances to come with me, and you didn't fucking come. It's not my goddamn problem. You just shut your mouth. Yeah. And now that you're sitting up here and we're doing this, you're just like, rah, 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 and you're just chatterboxing along. You're being very obnoxious today. I love you. But you're being a brat. Just settle down. Why are you so feisty today? What's got you all amped up? What's the matter with you? You're like, I didn't see you for like 30 minutes while you were taking a shower. Oh my god, I didn't see you, lady. Oh my god, I heard you, but I couldn't see you. I'm dying. Oh my god. Is that it? You panicking? You having a panic attack? Crazy ass. He's crazy. You just simmer down. Don't you bite my headset. I'll chuck you downstairs. I don't care. You're just a jerk. I glanced around to see if anyone had recognized him. I'm worried that people will recognize me. Of course, it would cause a huge commotion. Don't worry, my act as the donut shop staff is flawless. I practice it every day in Mal Donuts. Today I'm in the role of a member of the Mythological Society, so I'll keep a low profile. Until he takes his shirt off. Raoul winked at me and adjusted his sunglasses. We have a duty to uncover the truth. We must fulfill this mission. You sound exactly like the leader. I told you so. Raoul momentarily slipped into the character of the Mythological Society's leader. Raoul Aconite was a method actor. He excelled at mimicking things he observed or experienced. I still thought it was a bit of a waste that he wasn't acting now. Wow! A gentle sea breeze brushed against my cheek. As we disembarked on Diamor Paradis, the first thing we saw were adorable stores with heart-shaped roofs. Heart-shaped rooftops, sorry. Wow! So this is the paradise I love. It's so cute. You're right. Look over there. Even the souvenirs are cute. Raoul darted over to a nearby souvenir shop, picking up a displayed stuffed animal. Of course it's a fucking lobster. Well, it actually looks more like it'd be like a crab. Well, it's a lobster, but it looks like it'd be like a hermit crab because it's hiding in a hat. But is that a stuffed animal? It's a hat with lobster claws. Nope. Seems to be a hat. Oh my god. Please get it and please wear it in your Sprite. How? Is it designed to look like a homard lobster? Yeah, the company's name is Omar Holdings, so maybe they're promoting the lobster motif. Raoul wore the hat with the homard lobster stuffed animal on it and turned around. This is everything I dreamed of. This is exactly what I wanted. This is the best thing ever. I love this so fucking much. Please, for God's sakes, let him get the hat and let him wear it the whole entire time we're here. I need this. His sprite is wearing the hat. His sprite is wearing the fucking lobster top hat. Oh my god. If we wore this while touring around, maybe it would serve as a good disguise. Raoul was tall and muscular, and that large stuffed animal hat perched on his head would definitely attract attention. Don't you dare, girl. I think it would make us stand out more. Oh, really? I thought it would be cute. I guess not many people are wearing it, so we would stand out. No, I wanted him to wear it the whole time. You know what? It's fine. It gave it to me. The game let me see it. That's all that matters. Raoul removed the hat and placed it neatly where he had found it. The Hamard lobster, with its big sad eyes, was lined up adorably. The souvenir shop also carried mugs with the Omar Holdings logo and cookies. Like, so the company's mascot is the Hamard lobster. Yeah, see, we're getting more into the lobster thing because, like, before it was like, is he a lobster or whatever? And they said the Hamard lobster's trap or whatever. Is it supposed to be Omar lobster? You're not supposed to pronounce the H because, like, Omar Holdings, Hamard lobster. I did not put that part together. Like, if you take the H and the D out, it's Omar. I didn't get that. Like, okay, but anyway, they only mentioned it once, the whole thing, in, like, Shelby's route, one of the endings, right? And but it's like, but this been there, and I've been like, is he a lobster? And now they're harping on it. Now they're finally pointing it out because it's a weird logo, dude. Unless you're like a seafood place, I'm just saying. Cupid Core is a Cupid as their symbol, and Omar Holdings has the. Is it supposed to be the Omard lob? Is it supposed to be Omard? Are you supposed to not pronounce the H? I have no idea. Man, a lobster is a lobster. I didn't know there was different. You know, okay. It'd be fun to cross promote, but the images might not mesh well. I mean, I wonder why they chose Hamard lobsters. Like homage instead of homage. I love it when people say homage. It's like, oh. This is supposed to be Omard? You're not, you know what I mean? Like the H is just there and useless? I don't know. I think the founder of Omar Holdings' last name is Omar. I looked up Omar Holdings on my phone. Omar Holdings was a family business that had been passed down through several generations of the Omar family. Now, wait, but hold on. You think, and in human terms, yes, but remember earlier, there's a story of the Hamard lobster that lived like 1,000 years. That's Eli. He's been alive for 1,000 years, and he's a lobster man, and he's just been passing it down to himself. Oh, my great-great-grandfather, which was me, actually, he's just been playing his own grandpa. You know what I mean? Just throwing it out there, it's a possibility. The person who had built D'Amour Paradis was... he's so beautiful, though. Huh. This Vice President Eli Omar... Isn't he the one who gave us the tickets? You're right. The man in the news article was unmistakably the same one who gave us the tickets. Our curiosity piqued, we clicked on the video attached to the article. Omar Holdings has established a new venture in Los York through D'Amour Paradis, the paradise of love. We have apparel, restaurants, medical services, hotel services, etc. We fully utilized our know-how for the ultimate amusement facility. Oh, so that Omar Holdings really is a massive conglomerate with so many different businesses. Yeah, it's this large corporation in Lippen, France? I have no idea what town's... Anyway. I actually don't think that's a real town in France, but you never know. Because in Japan, where we're... Oh, no, we weren't. I don't think that was a real town either. When we went with Ryuki. Anyway. But that man was actually the vice president. Considering his car and suit, he didn't seem like the manager of a blood drive truck after all. So he's the vice president, huh? I know when they said, he got in the car, and I was like, you'd think the car would have given it away, because you know it's something swanky, but... The young vice president, Eli Omar, was reportedly responsible for building and managing D'Amour Paradis. The news article also mentioned that he's the eldest son of the Omar family. Stop. The man we met back then was behind D'Amour Paradis. Who would have guessed? I might have seen him on the news before. That could be why he seemed familiar. But I never knew that Omar was their actual last name. It's a nice name, don't you think? The Hamard lobster's a symbol for long life. Symbol for long life? Are you talking about what you heard at the bazaar a while ago? Yeah, that. They revered it there, but it seems like the people of Los York are familiar with it too. Hamard lobsters are said to be immortal. I'm just saying, they keep bringing it up, right? Immortal? Yeah, they say that Hamard lobsters only die when they fail to molt or are eaten. Isn't there a jellyfish that's like that? It just keeps regenerating? Their innards are replaced when they molt. Because their cells can divide indefinitely, maybe they can repair themselves without aging. See, I'm just saying, they keep bringing this up and they're talking about this lore, and they've already called Eli the Hamard lobster, calling it his trap, right? So I'm just saying, It's not been passed down through the family. He's owned it the whole time because he's immortal. I wouldn't be surprised in a game like this where we had Bumblepig, Alexander the Great taking over Raoul's body because he was Alexander the Great. We're gods and shit that, like, we have an immortal lobster man, is all I'm saying. That's why unless they fill the mold or get too large and starve to death, Hamard lobsters don't die. Oh, really? You know, or people farm them and eat them. I didn't eat Hamard lobsters often. I had no idea what amazing creatures they were. That's why Hamard lobsters can be considered a sort of deity. We raised them ourselves and discussed that. In the end, everyone just enjoyed eating them, and that was that. They're like a deity! Let's eat. That boiled Hamard lobster back then was delicious. They raised it and then ate it. Pinchy, no! The Mythological Society people were pretty ruthless when it came to such things. They were a group of people solely dedicated to the pursuit of truth. Talking about the Hamard lobsters made me crave some. I wonder if they serve it here. No, did we notice they don't serve shrimp here? With so many Hamard lobster-themed souvenirs here, I'm sure the restaurants would have it. I feel like that would be weird. That's our mascot, so let's eat it? I mean, I guess your mascot would be a chicken if you had a chicken joint, so I guess. Once we're done investigating, let's go eat it. And like Red Lobster is Red Lobster, and they serve lobster, it'd be weird. But this is also totally different, so. Actually, why don't we grab something to eat first, then take photos later? You'd prefer to eat first? We just arrived, though. Well, take a look at the map. Our photo location's quite a distance from here. I'm assuming it's, yeah, that's what I was thinking. You're right. Then that's probably where our parents' things are. Drowned temples. Raoul showed me a map that depicted the photo spot situated on the opposite side of the island where we stood. Along our path, we identified a concert hall and a casino among other intriguing establishments. Given that we traveled all the way to Dimor Paradis, I'd love to savor it a bit longer with you. So let's stroll around the area, have a great meal, then head to the photo spot last. Ha! Deal! Great! I'd like to start here then. Raoul walked ahead, brimming with joy, then turned around to face me. Oh, Spacey. I mentioned it this morning when we left home, but your outfit looks adorable today. I can read. I can speak. Huh? Thanks. His compliment warmed my heart, but I had invested considerable effort into dressing up, hoping he'd find me attractive. Even though the pedicure Raoul had given me wouldn't appear in our photos, it filled me with joy each time I looked at my feet. Let's go. Yeah. Hand in hand, we set off. This was our maiden visit to Dimor Paradis, a popular date spot. Just wandering around was a delight. We sought to explore as much as possible. Raoul and I headed to the casino to engage in a round of roulette. We also visited a hall to enjoy a line dance performance. Line dance performance, okay. After all the fun, we went to a restaurant for lunch. We took a seat next to a large fish tank and began checking the menu. Wow, the interior's lovely. Look at that emblem. It resembles Neptune's trident. What if Neptune got offended that his motifs were used without his permission, and thus the light in the photos? Oh, but you call him Poseidon instead of Neptune, right? Lord Poseidon isn't bothered about such things. His motifs are found around the world. Oh, right. Does that mean the other gods are too busy to care about these little things too? Actually, my parents, Lord Mars and Lady Venus, are constantly checking what's being said about them. I mean, I wonder if... Because, like, it could have something to do with the fact that that photo location is right where our parents' temples are. So it could be their doing, you know what I mean? Like, oh, these are a perfect couple, but I don't know why they would have anything to do with quote-unquote matchmaking. It could be Sylvie, because, you know, he's the new Cupid, you know, so he's like, oh, that's me shooting my arrow at these people, but they're already in love, what would be the point of that? Or, like, Eli gave us the tickets, like, oh, yeah, you guys, because we did blood donations. So what if every single couple that has the light shining on them has given blood donations? You know what I mean? It is weird that it's like, oh, the woman's always wearing a scarf and sunglasses, and the guy's always just in a swimsuit and shirtless. So that's like odd, because I can't really figure out how that ties in or whatever. But like it seemed a little sus that like after we did a blood donation, Eli was like, "Oh hey, these are for you specifically." Like, what do you know about us? You know what I mean? Like, especially if he's like an immortal being. And we know we used to be a god and Raoul was Alexander the Great. So like there's definitely something special about us. You know what I mean? He's looking for something special about us to like eat us or some shit. I don't know. I don't know. Huh? Really? Yeah, they even messaged me about their internet searches on the smartphone they took from Auntie. They were still struggling to master the device. I received a few incomplete messages from Dad. So even gods ego search themselves. That's interesting. I've done it too. I search #Cupid. That's cute. Do you still do it? Yeah, it's become a daily ritual for me. I see. He looked at me warmly as he gently stroked my cheek with his thumb. That's adorable. Sir, you can't have sex with me here. We're in public. He smiled at me, seemingly accepting my lingering habits from my time as Cupid, even though I was no longer in that role. That made me so happy that I smiled back. So, you still keep in touch with your parents, then? Yeah, in fact, they just took a photo the other day and sent it to me. That's cute. Oh yeah, I've learned how to take photos. I'll send them to you, so please keep up. Here's a picture of Mom and Dad. Your mom. So that's Lady Venus. And the man next to her is Lord Mars, then. Well, he's never met them, huh? I never got to meet them at Celestia, so I've always wanted to see them. Wow. So this is what they look like. Yeah, but Mom's fashion is suited to her visits to the human realm, so she tends to look different from usual. So she comes down to the human realm? And since you're here, I suppose they might visit too. Wow. This is incredible. Mars looks exactly as I'd imagined. Raoul's eyes sparkled as he stared at the images on my phone. We should decide on what to eat now. Oh, right. Sorry, I got carried away. But could you show me those again later? Of course. Ow, jackass. I hope I can introduce Raoul to my parents someday. However, considering his reaction to our visit to Celestia, I had a feeling he'd be overwhelmed by the experience. Given Dad's somewhat difficult personality, I wondered if I should limit the introduction to Mom. Everything looks so appetizing. We chatted about our meal choices as we looked at the menu together. Point out the seafood salad, ask about the Diablo pizza. We need a spicy choice, right? Because haven't we only had like one or two? So, and the seafood salad seems like it would be nice. Diablo pizza sounds spicy, like literally physically spicy. Oh, yeah. You must be really hungry. Let's pick something filling. I think it's at the end of the menu. Maybe here? Have you tried the Diablo pizza before? It has a chili pepper icon, so I'm guessing it's spicy. Yeah, I have. Diablo translates to devil in Italian. They arranged the chicken to resemble the devil spreading his wings. Interesting. Turning the devil into a pizza topping. I'm tempted to try it. Told you. Would have to be spicy, like Diablo is something you call spicy. If you were naming a food. Thought you might say that. It's pretty spicy, so I think you'll enjoy it. Gee! I'm just kidding. Just flashback to Cheese Routes eating spicy food. We could choose a salad to have something refreshing and... Anything else sound good? How about this fresh spring roll? The menu here is quite unique. I've had it before while filming in Southeast Asia. It's delightfully squishy and tasty. The thing is yes, most people have had spring rolls, but spring rolls in different places are different. So, like, spring rolls in Asian countries are probably different than the spring rolls you get in restaurants here, especially at a weird conglomeration seafood restaurant. Then let's try it. Great idea. Oh, since we're here, let's also order something with hammered lobster in it. You have so many pin feathers in your head, and I want to get them out, but you bitey. You want me to pet you, but you bite.
You don't understand. Like, you don't understand. You're like, pet me. But petting you means you bite me. Come here. Come here. I can't reach that far. Yeah, you want to come? Okay, there you go. But you're going to bite me, and you don't even bite you don't even nip. You bite really hard, and it hurts. You're going to, like, bite my finger off one of these days. My finger still hurts from where you bit it earlier.
Wait, I can't find anything.
Really? Yeah, why would he want to eat his brethren?
Yeah. Perhaps they had a specialty restaurant serving only hard lobsters.
I noticed logos with marred lobsters everywhere, so I was eager to have some. Slightly disappointing that they didn't serve it. Then let's find a restaurant that does serve it for dinner.
Good idea. They have a night market here, so we can check it out after we review our photos.
Agreed. You're not going to find it. We selected a few more dishes from the menu that caught our interest, and Raoul called over the waiter.
Excuse me, we'd like to order the seafood salad, the fresh spring roll, and the Diablo pizza, please.
Very well, sir.
Phew, it's been a while since I enjoyed a seafood-heavy meal. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. By the way, don't you want some oysters?
I can stomach them now, so I did consider it. But you just mentioned how the folks at your nail salon got food poisoning. And given that they're not in season, I think I'll pass for today.
I understand. As we waited for our food, we engaged in casual conversation. If they're fried, it'd be one thing. Both Raoul and I froze when we overheard the conversation next to us.
Speaking of which, I haven't seen Raoul Aconite for quite some time.
Oh, that's probably a girl. Speaking of which, I haven't seen Raoul Aconite for quite some time. Raoul hid behind his sunglasses, slouching to make himself appear smaller. Raoul, hunched over, that came out weird, managed to blend in with the other tourists. The people next to us continued their conversation. I really adore Raoul in romantic scenes. I wish he'd start another movie like that. His recent one was a flop. Oh, the one with the dog? That was odd. Why would the director cast Raoul in such a strange role? No, Raoul was behind that movie. He was the director, scriptwriter, and leading actor. What? That sounds terrible. Didn't anyone try to stop him? Exactly. It's such a waste to misuse Raoul Aconite like that. I hope he'll be in a decent movie soon. Yeah. Oh, there's this rumor that he's working part-time at a donut shop. Maybe he's prepping for a new movie role. Maybe. Now I have a craving for donuts. There was a store on our way here. Let's head over there. As Raoul's fans left, we exhaled deeply. That was an uncomfortably detailed discussion.
Phew, that was a close call.
Yeah, I'm glad they didn't recognize you.
Yeah.
Raoul, are you okay?
I'm fine. I understand what my fans want from me. I want everyone to enjoy my work. It's not like I don't want to meet their expectations. I just need to find a way to do it.
Raoul's reply was full of determination, but his eyes betrayed his disappointment. He was merely putting on a brave face. He seemed like a big dog trying to mask his sadness. They wished for his next movie to be a good one. But that was honestly what customers wanted. They wanted to see good movies featuring Raoul Aconite. I'm sure anyone would feel the same. I felt the same too.
Thank you for waiting. Here are your fresh spring rolls, Diablo pizza, and seafood salad.
Our ordered dishes arrived.
Wow, this looks delicious. Let's dig in while it's still hot.
I wish they wouldn't be talking about food because I'm kind of fucking hungry. Yeah, let's. We set the earlier conversation aside and focused on enjoying our date. With that thought in mind, I savored the pizza. This is excellent.
The fresh spring roll is so squishy and delicious. There's no shrimp in this spring roll. The one I had before had shrimp, and it was really good.
Okay, see, once again, there's no lobster on the menu, and there's also no shrimp. The seafood salad doesn't have any shrimp either, but there's squid.
I wonder if they reserve shrimp and lobsters for the specialty restaurant.
While we found it strange, we continued our meal. After finishing our food, we searched Amor Paradis for specialty homard lobster restaurants, but found none. We wondered why we couldn't find a restaurant that served them to satisfy our craving. And it's like, do lobsters eat shrimp? I mean, lobsters are the scavengers of the sea. They're basically the cockroaches of the ocean. They just, eat all the garbage on the bottom of the sea. So, I'm assuming they would eat shrimp then, but But, like, maybe they don't have shrimp. Did I throw this unexpected gem? Oh, God. Every time he shows up. No, it was because did I bring it up when we were in Shelby's route and we were talking about no shrimp? Like, maybe that's all he eats. Because it's like, no shrimp on the menu would be like, because you are a shrimp and you don't want people eating your brethren, but he's a lobster, so is it just he eats all the shrimp himself? That's why there's no shrimp to go around? After thoroughly enjoying our date, we headed to our mission location. The Mythological Society theorized that the light shined because the gods wanted to tell us something.
Can you sense any presence of the gods?
No, there's nothing like that. As the former Cupid, I hoped I could sense a god's presence, but there was no such feeling at this photo spot. It was merely a naturally beautiful tourist location. I'm not entirely sure if I still have my ability to detect gods.
I see. But we're here just to observe today. Let's stick to our plan to take some photos.
Sounds good. We reviewed the mission instructions from the Mythological Society group chat.
Today's mission is take a photo at the rumored photo spot. No specific time of day required. The woman should be wearing sunglasses and a scarf, and the man should be shirtless. Those are the instructions, right?
Many couples were taking selfies, so we brought our own selfie stick. We assembled it and lined up at the photo spot.
Say cheese!
Raul, you need to take off your shirt! Oh, my God. Okay. I get it. It is our parents. Because Mars doesn't wear a shirt. I wasn't thinking like a scarf wrapped around my head. I was thinking just like a scarf around your neck. And I'm like, why? Okay. But the scarf wrapped around her head with the sunglasses is Venus. And him not having a shirt would be Mars. So it is them. It has something to do with them and probably their temples being under the ground or something. Or like underwater right here.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Raul took off his shirt and posed for the camera.
Here goes.
We took a few pictures, one after another.
All done. I think that should be enough.
I looked at the photo screen and zoomed in. Just as the rumor suggested, a mysterious light was shining behind us.
Hey, it's really there.
I'm not sure what this could be.
Just looks like an ordinary light.
The light was shining on the ocean behind us. It almost seemed like it was pointing to the bottom of the sea. So when you are dressed like Venus and Mars, it points out their temples. I don't know if it's Venus and Mars specifically pointing out the temples, but it's almost like it's something like whatever in the universe and the air is like, shirtless dude must be Mars. Lady with a hair scarf must be Venus. And there's like, oh, here are your temples. You know what I mean? It's like really bad retinal scanner. That just, oh, you have eyes. Yeah, you're in. You know what I mean?
Oh, I've got it. There must be an underwater temple here. That's what it's indicating.
The fact that this motherfucker put those pieces together like a goddamn rocket scientist is what I'm saying. He is such an idiot, and yet when it's anything like this, he's like, oh, I get it. There's an underwater temple, and then he's got everything down, and you're like, what the huh? Good God, he's like the genius brain cells in action right now. Huh? Really? I then noticed something about her attire. Scarves and sunglasses. It was the same as the selfie that Mom and Dad had sent me before. Dad had been shirtless, and now that I thought about it, we were dressed similarly to them. See, I figured that out as soon as I saw her sprite. And when they said scarf and thing, I wasn't thinking because I wasn't thinking about wrapping the scarf around my head like this. You know what I mean? If they had showed us pictures of like, see all these couples, and they showed examples of like, even like faceless couples, but had the scarf around her head, I might have figured it out sooner, but my brain was like thinking I'm wearing a scarf around my neck, not a headscarf. Granted, you could wear a scarf around your neck or wrapped around, and the same damn thing, but you know what I mean. Could it be possible that Mom and Dad also found underwater temples here? Oh. Raul put on his clothes before we left the spot. The other visitors stared curiously at our disguise.
Hey, those muscles. Don't they seem familiar?
Dude. It's probably a girl. You're right. I think I've seen them somewhere recently.
Hey, it's that guy, the one from the streaming site. It's Raoul Aconite from Wild Spider. Yeah, that's it. I love how his pecs look in the explosion's afterglow. Does that mean it's Raoul Aconite? Oh.
This is bad. Despite his sunglasses and disguise, they'd recognized him from his distinctive physique. You know, all I'm saying is, I can kind of understand if it's a group of women, but men even still, but it's like, you spend an awful lot of time. Here's the thing. Even anybody that I've oogled over, I don't think I could pick out their pecs, okay? Like, whose titties are these? I don't fucking know. You know what I mean? It's different if you know, like, if you're looking at a woman and you're like, oh, the flat-chested one is so-and-so and the big-boobied one's so-and-so because these two characters, that's easy to tell. But it's like, here's a six-pack abs. Which celebrity is it? I don't know. I mean, I might notice based on skin tone if you gave me 3 people and 3 abs and be like, well, based on skin tone, I might be able to figure it out. But, like, you give me 3 white dudes or whatever, and, like, here's their... I don't fucking know. How does like... I'm just saying, if you can pick out someone's tits, like man tits, like, just by looking at them, you know what I mean? Also, when people are, like, taking photos, you're just like, yeah, you're just staring that intently at this man's ass. Like, jeez. That's so fucking absurd. I mean, I guess different strokes for different folks, but I just can't imagine, like, being able to recognize a celebrity from their six-pack. Okay. All right. It's just me, I guess.
Spacey, we have to run.
Right.
Hey, wait, Raoul, can I get a photo? This is terrible. My agent will be furious if they get a picture of me.
Put that headscarf on. We scrambled away from the spot, but as people noticed us, the crowd following us grew.
Raoul, I want an autograph!
What? Raoul Aconite's here? What are we gonna do? We'd hoped to avoid such a scene. His agent had given us the freedom to do as we pleased as long as something like this didn't happen. If this chaos led to photos being taken, our plans for marriage would be delayed again. Initiate a decoy plan. Initiate the que sera plan. Que sera. Whatever will be, will be. I feel like decoy plan's probably the right one, because the whatever plan is probably a spicier choice, if you think about it. And now we've had 3 spicy, 3 sweet. We gotta go back and forth. Not that it matters, really, at this point. But I feel like decoy's probably better. We don't want to get in trouble. Yep, decoy. Well, I'll act as a decoy to draw their attention. You need to escape while they're distracted.
No, I promised we'd enjoy this day together. Besides, how are you going to divert them? I hope you're not considering anything reckless.
Huh? I was just planning to shout Raoul went that way and run in the opposite direction. Oh, that was the spicy choice. Alright.
I was afraid you were going to jump into the ocean. Oh, wait, no. I came here on a date with you, so I want to leave with you. Let's go that way.
Raoul pointed towards a dock lined with jet skis. The attraction appeared to be a ride along with jet ski instructors. The manager-looking person at the counter seemed to be daydreaming, his chin resting on his hand. Raoul hurried over to him.
Excuse me, can I buy that jet ski? We're being chased. Oh, I suppose one would be all right. Do you have a license for it? Absolutely, here it is. I need it now.
After Raoul presented his license, the manager seemed taken aback.
Whoa, all right, but I'll need to check. I'll pay cash. I'm in a rush right now.
Raoul pulled out a bundle of bills from seemingly nowhere and slammed it on the counter, leaning in closer to the shocked man.
Which one's the key? 2 life jackets, please. This one. Thanks. Keep the change. Yeah, be careful.
We put on the life jackets, inserted the key, and fired up the jet ski. Just as we did, voices echoed from behind.
There! He's over there! Darn it! They're already here! Spacey, get on!
Are we going to get a CG of us on the fucking jet ski? Right! As I wrapped my arms around Raoul's waist, he accelerated the jet ski.
Nope.
Ah! Woohoo! Raoul floored it, causing the jet ski to shoot forward. Oh no! Raoul! Wait for
me! No chance!
The jet ski picked up speed, tearing through the water.
Woo! This feels great!
Water splashed around us, soaking my sandals. The refreshing water felt good on our sunburned skin. The sea breeze made my scarf flutter. We could barely see D'Amor Paradis anymore. As the people trying to capture Raoul's photo faded away, he finally slowed down.
Phew! I'm glad we got away.
Raoul, I had no idea you could ride a jet ski.
I had to learn for a role in codename ANGEL, so I got a license.
Wait, that was actually you riding it?
Back then, my unique selling point was doing my own stunts.
Oh, that's right. I remembered the time when Raoul was an action star famous for not using stunt doubles. I think Raoul mentioned that the fight scenes with the shark and alligator was him too. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. He said he and his mom know how to punch a shark, so...
This feels great.
Raoul's innocent laughter filled the air as he piloted the jet ski. We continued on to leave D'Amor Paradis entirely.
Phew! We managed to get away.
After departing from D'Amor Paradis on the jet ski, we sliced through the ocean and arrived at Right Skirt Beach. I can't believe we traveled the distance covered by the ferry. Normally, it would require great skill to navigate such a distance. There were moments when I feared the waves would engulf us. But Raoul guided us smoothly, just like in Codename, I'm just going to say Angel, his spy movie.
That was a blast. You weren't scared, were you?
No, I'm fine.
Huh. Raoul? Robin? What are you doing here? Just taking a walk. So you are the ones who arrived on the jet ski then? Yep, we just got into some trouble earlier.
Oh my god. Hey! There's a post saying that Raoul escaped D'Amor Paradis and should be around here. Did anyone find him?
Uh-oh.
Oh my, there are so many people here at this hour. I wonder if I can actually find Raoul. This is bad. Put the scarf on his head. There were many girls who appeared to be Raoul's fans searching the shoreline. Our daring escape was the talk of social media. They had already predicted where he'd be landing, and were now hunting us down. I can read.
This doesn't look good. Let's get out of here. You can wear my hoodie, Raoul.
Robin placed a bizarre-looking hoodie on Raoul's head to hide his face. We kept a low profile and fled the shore.
Phew, I think we're safe here. Thanks, Robin.
We collapsed onto a couch in a corner of Mount Donuts to catch our breath. Having ran all the way here, we were hungry. Raoul ordered 5 donuts and began eating them.
These are great. Robin, I don't think we could have made it this far without your help. Thank you so much.
I didn't do much, but you sure are a spectacle, Raoul Aconite.
I've been laying low on social media and avoiding the press. It's probably why they were after me. People started wondering what happened to Raoul Aconite. Half of them weren't even fans, probably just the media.
I was genuinely surprised at their casual conversation and that Robin knew Raoul was an actor. I had assumed Robin was unaware since he always acts like a regular coworker at the donut shop. But apparently he knew and simply chose to act oblivious. He just is like a normal person, is like, oh, cool! It's a celebrity that I like. Hey, what's up, dude? Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you might like, hi! You're awesome! And then you just keep going about your way. But you know what? You don't interrupt them at a restaurant and freak out. Like, yeah, if you saw them, you'd be like, okay, so you take out your phone, and I'm going to pretend I'm taking a selfie of you, and I'm going to take a selfie of them. Like, maybe. That's still a little douchey. But, like, if you're secret squirrel, whatevs, just don't interrupt them. Leave them be. They're just people. But, like, I can understand if you were walking on the street and you saw a celebrity, you'd be like, oh my god! Hi! Love your shit! Like, cool, whatever. And you know what I mean? Like, just casually say something, maybe, but like, oh my god! Chasing them is psycho. Don't chase them. They're just fucking people, man. Don't take pictures of them taking out their trash. Just let them take out their motherfucking trash. You know what I mean? So, you're Raoul's girlfriend, right? Robin glanced at me. I realized we hadn't formally introduced ourselves yet. Yeah, my name's Spacey Mirror.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raul's coworker, Robin Bullet.
We shook hands and Robin gave me a friendly smile. He seemed like a genuinely nice person. We've met him like twice before.
But I didn't know you were so good at riding a jet ski. I was quite impressed watching you from the shore. You could even compete professionally. Hey, that's a great idea. I'll add it to my future goals list.
Raul is like a super sim. He just has a new job every week. Future goals list?
Yeah, I've been noting things down lately. It helps me stay focused.
You're multilingual, an exceptional actor, incredibly friendly and knowledgeable, and now a skilled jet ski driver.
You could do anything you wanted in life, honestly. Maybe even become a CIA agent.
In the spy movie Codename Angel, Raul played a CIA agent.
Well, not really. There's a lot I can't do in real life.
Oh, okay. He is a genius when it comes to mythology and shit, and, like, obviously languages. But he's not, I don't know if he's quite skilled enough to be a CIA agent. He's a little too stupid for that. I mean, could he manage it? Probably, but you'd be like, how did he manage? And then he would, like, whip out one of the 47,000 languages he knows, and you'd be like, what the fuck? Or the mythology shit he knows, or the random, like, and you're like, what? Huh?
But otherwise, he's walking around like, I walked into the wall again.
You know what I mean? And you're like, huh? So, yeah, probably. I love our big dumbass who is actually a genius.
The thing I want most remains just out of reach.
And what's that?
To marry Spacey.
Raul's response was so immediate, it made me blush. It's so adorable. This big, dumb labradoodle just wants to marry us. I was happy, but it was like he was bragging about our love life. I hadn't experienced this before, so I didn't know how to react. Fawn, blush, and maybe pass out a little.
Don't be embarrassed about it. We're in a serious relationship after all.
That's true, but
I'm envious, you know. The real Raul Aconite is genuinely devoted.
Is he blushing too? That's adorable. Everybody's blushing.
Absolutely. That's why if the CIA told me agents could freely marry, I'd switch jobs in a heartbeat.
Seriously? You'd risk your life just for that?
Absolutely. Right now, there's nothing I want more.
Raul looked melancholic as he gazed out the window. He's so sweet.
All I want is to go on a simple date with her without anyone bothering us, and I want to marry her.
I see. Well, you have my full support. I'll help any way I can.
Thanks, Robin.
Maybe you should dye your hair.
Oh, could you cover for me? Say I was at work all day, like an alibi. With all this blown up on social media, I'm sure my agent's gonna yell at me. I need it to look like I never even set foot in Diamor Paradise.
Consider it done.
Thank you. Think my agent will call here tomorrow. Can you handle that?
You got it. The agent. I could already imagine his agent's fury. But I knew his agent was strict because she had high expectations of him. And because Raul understood this, he simply accepted it. I just had to hope that his agent hadn't caught wind of today's events. I'm sure she fucking did. Come the fuck on. Like Hercules, like Theseus? I think it's Theseus. The day after our return from Diamor Paradis.
After my ship at Mount...
Was that supposed to be Raul, the last line? Oh, whatever, it doesn't matter.
After my shift at Mount Donuts, my agent called me as expected. There's chatter all over Instagram about you and a date at Diamor Paradis.
Her voice gets way weird every single time. It gets weirder.
No way. Must have been someone who looked like me. I was working at Mount Donuts. Are you certain? Absolutely. I lied as best I could. The photos that were taken showed me and a woman whose face was covered with a scarf running together. I was hoping to feign ignorance and let it slide. The photos were blurry, so it should be okay, right? In fact, there was already comments on Instagram casting doubt on whether it was really me. Some suggested it could be an imposter doing a special for Lost York TV. With so many uncertainties, it was easier to flat out deny it. So you sure you weren't at Diamor Paradis? Of course. You can ask Robin. I think I will. My agent dialed up Robin, whom she knew was my coworker at Mount Donuts. Hello, this is Raul Aconite's agent. Can I take a moment of your time?
Oh, hello, it's been a while. Is something wrong?
Yeah, I'd like to ask about Raul's whereabouts yesterday. What was he up to?
What do you mean? It was just a normal day. He had a shift from morning to evening. He came to work, then went home.
Be like, oh, he was at Diamore Paradise and he told me to lie for him. No, I'm just kidding. I breathed a sigh of relief at Robin's response. I was glad he remembered our promise.
Hey, Robin's a good boy.
I see. So he really was at Mount Donuts then?
Yeah, is there a problem?
No, nothing. I apologize for taking your time. Goodbye. Goodbye. I'm getting a little more. She's going to be like this the next time we hear her. See? All right. I believe you this time, Raul. She definitely doesn't believe me. My agent had sharp instincts. That's why she could tell I was lying. But she didn't press the issue any further. For that, I was thankful.
And the thing is, she's like, listen, I know he's lying, but whatever, because I can be like, nah, I have confirmation that he was working all that day, and you know what? It's obviously someone out there trying to stir up. Or the agency could go, oh, yeah, we had a lookalike go out there because we're trying to stir up we want, even though he's taken a hiatus from working, we still want people to remember him. It was a little stunt that we pulled. You know what I mean?
Anyway, let's put the date aside for now. I called you in today because there's a job offer specifically requesting you. Huh? And that wasn't the main reason you invited me? I wouldn't call you just for that. Really? He should be here shortly.
Oh, guess who it is?
A knock preceded the entrance of a man.
Eli.
I knew it! I knew it's Lobster Boy. I knew it's Lobster Boy. Hey, Thank you for joining us today. This is Raul Aconite and I'm his agent. Raul, this is the vice president of Omar Corporation, Eli Omar. I knew it. He'd given me tickets to Diamore Paradise. Spacey and I saw his face on the news, and there he stood before me.
Raul looks mad. Raul's like, you tricked me into going to Diamore Paradise and knowing everyone was going to see. Like, Raul looks so fucking sus mad at this man.
You don't have any reason to be sus mad at him yet.
Good evening, Mr. Aconite.
Mr. Omar, good evening. I'm honored to meet you.
Oh, now he's back to being blushy and normal. Likewise. Please, call me Eli.
I dodged the topic of the tickets and extended a hand to shake Mr. Omar's. If my agent learned about the ticket, she'd question me about Diamore Paradise all over again. Seeing my nervousness, Mr. Omar regarded me with a sharp, amused smile.
I'll get straight to the point. I'd like you to be a promotional model for Diamore Paradise and to ride a jet ski.
He knows exactly what happened.
I mean, I highly doubt much goes on that island that he doesn't know about, but that's just funny.
Huh? The sudden mention of a jet ski startled me, but I managed to suppress my surprise. Did you catch my role in Codename Angel?
Yes, let's leave it at that.
His knowing grin confirmed my suspicion. He knew about my infamous jet ski escape. Next to me, my agent wore a suspicious look. I turned and gave her a smile. I'm open to any role without a co-star. Can I leave the rest to you? But Raul, he traveled here specifically to see you.
No, that's fine. I just wanted to take a good look at him. I prefer to meet the people I'll be working with face to face.
This guy's certainly unique.
He's like, I prefer to meet my rivals face to face.
All the directors and producers I'd encountered had been one of a kind. But he was different. His type was new to me, intriguing and alarming in equal measures. My instincts told me it was a promising opportunity, albeit risky. I had a mix of complex feelings.
You indeed have the charisma of a popular actor.
Do I? Thank you, sir. I appreciate the compliment. It's an honor.
I'm even more eager to work with you now. Don't worry, I plan on having you work alone this time. I hope you're open to endorsing Diamore Paradise. I'll email you the specifics later. I hope you'll consider it thoroughly. Thank you for your time today, Mr. Aconite. I'm glad we met.
We shook hands once more before Mr. Omar left. Amazing. He noticed when I was about to leave. He was very observant and made sure to exit before I did. He must be highly skilled at his job. Well, that was unexpected. He's already gone. Vice presidents must be very busy. But it's great news, Raoul. It's a big job straight from the vice president of Omar Holdings. Yeah. Something about it gave me pause. It left a sour taste in my mouth like stale oysters. Is this the right move? To build a future with her, I thought I should reject big roles. Part of me really believed that. If I lost my fame and became just Raoul Aconite the individual, I might marry sooner. But fame was power in my industry. Gaining fame and an unshakable reputation could also help me marry. I was afraid that becoming a washed-up actor would make marriage harder. So I insisted on no co-star. I was being a prima donna. But that wasn't what I wanted. I wanted to be an actor who could get married without facing objections. That's why I needed to be more strategic about my career. I'll let you know when the filming date's confirmed, and I'll handle the payment negotiations for you. Yeah, the thing is, this is more like a commercial than a movie, so... Okay. Are your conditions only what you mentioned earlier? Yeah, that's all for now. I need to head home. I'm actually on my way to a meeting with the Mythological Society. All right, sorry for pulling you in here so suddenly. Will she be joining you? She meant Spacey. My agent was still concerned about our relationship. I chose to smile and avoid the question. Do I need to spell it out? Your personal life is yours to keep. Well, I'm off then. Raoul, one more thing. When are you planning on returning? She was referring to my return to the silver screen. I didn't dodge the question. Maybe when I marry her. Raoul, you're at it again. I'm sorry. It's something I can't compromise on. I understand how you feel, but have you thought about how Mrs. Mira might struggle with this? Huh? You're a popular actor. That's undeniable. You can't intentionally diminish your popularity. That would leave you with only your most diehard fans who could actually cause more trouble in your situation. Becoming a lesser-known actor with fervent fans means you'll have to handle them alone. You won't have the support of the media or other fans. You remember the stalker incident, don't you? Something even more severe could happen. Oh, the stalker incident was something my agent only knew about partially. But what I knew was that the stalker tried to harm Spacey. She used her Cupid's lead arrow to protect me. That was why I survived. But she was just a human now. I couldn't simply act however I wanted anymore. They're probably thinking about Minerva, that whole situation. If I was careless, I could put Spacey in danger. I wanted to prevent that at all costs. All I want to do is get married. Why is marriage so complicated? Anyway, if you want to get married, you'll need to nail this job with Omar Holdings. It's for your benefit. Yeah, I know. I'll marry the one I love, so I'll work hard. I'll become the kind of actor that everyone agrees made the right decision to get married. I forced a smile to hide the tears welling up. My agent looked like she wanted to say something more. But I left the office before she could speak. I knew that whatever she said, I'd only argue against it. Oh, poor little baby Raoul's all sad. Aw. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this part up here. I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.